want all surveillance retasked. Find a fugitive.
What fugitive, sir?
Me.
Anyone who's been watching the show will know that there's been a division, a terrific break between the two universes, and we've got characters on both sides. Because of the science of it, Walter will have to apply his brain really finely to solving this problem if the problem's to be solved. So he's got a bit of growing up to do. He's got to get over his emotional hurdles. He's like a teenager emotionally because he's just coming back to life. He's got to get past that, and he's got to get his mind to work.
For us to be Jim.
Because of his emotional pain, and there's heaps of it, we're going to find some sort of redemption for this man. It's a beautiful story because all of us go through that in our lives. And so I think there's a lot of identification with people saying, oh yeah, living with past guilt, living with regrets, getting through it, becoming richer and stronger and a wiser person. And that's what Walter does.
You did cross universes twice to save my life. I think he's in the process this year of realizing maybe not who he is, but what he is, because there's some sense of purpose now with this machine that was on the other side and turns out is on this side too. So he has a sense of fate or destiny that I don't think he had at the beginning of the show, but more than anything what's changed is the relationship with his father has grounded him to a place for the first time in his life, and having to deal with that has made him grow up a little bit.
I know you don't want to babysit, but I knew Walter had a big day today, and if I called, you'd come.
It was revealed that the deliveries were switched at the end of last season. Alternate Bros is really kind of dealing with this new Olivia. As people already know from the first episode of the season, she has been brainwashed into believing that she's the alternate Olivia. And Alternate Bros is really kind of dealing with, on the one hand, doing his job and doing what is told, because the Secretary of Defense, who's Walternate, is his boss, and at the same time, trying to deal with his gut that this is a really bad idea.
A history of pop culture.
Well, that's your homework. It'll help familiarize you with his wealth.
I'm actually the alternate Olivia at the moment, and so we've been sort of flipping back and forth a bit, which has been fun, and I think what's going to be interesting is actually seeing how she evolves having lived in someone else's shoes a little bit.
You didn't come here to talk about Walter, did you?
I think for him, the change has been learning and growing up. I think through choosing to be there and choosing that this is his family, he sort of became a man.
You have to come back.
At any moment, any choice that you make will send you down a completely different path. Like kind of ping-pongs off of everyone else's choices. Anything is possible. Any outcome is possible. Peter, I have to make a call to you.
If you've got a universe in trouble, you need your brightest and your smartest people to be on top of their game. So I think that it's set up so that Walter will actually have to lift his game and start to perform at his best.
His bringing me back was never about fixing this universe. It was about destroying yours. He will have to make his choice about who or what he is, or maybe which side he chooses to save or destroy, or either or neither. This will be, I think, the big year of transition for him. I'm not going to let him do this.
Really what you've got is you've got two universes, two people on the verge of war, and they're themselves. And it's an incredible metaphor for when we're at war, we're all one humanity. We're at war with ourselves. And then you've got, it's a great detective story. It's a great action-adventure story. It's got great relationships. It's got great writing. It's got great acting. And there's lots of car chases and explosions and guns.